the Philippines is going for a Grand Slam against Mexico in the boxing world.
Yeah.
Viloria versus Marquez, Pacquiao versus Marquez, and then a different Marquez. And the third will be Donaire versus Arce, and this guy started it rolling.
Yeah.
How do you see Pacquiao versus Juan Manuel Marquez 4 playing around? Will it be similar to the first two?
Oh man.
3, sorry.
How many rounds did it go? 36 rounds?
36 rounds.
And they all went 12 rounds.
Like you and
What's another
Owen,
12 rounds? It's
Yeah.
gonna be different. Well, how different? It's gonna. These guys are training their butts off. I mean, I seen the pictures of Marquez.
He's huge.
He looks huge. Am I the only one who thinks that?
No,
There's
everyone
something else going on there.
Cuts.
I mean, the arms are just massive. He's really wanting this fight against Pacquiao to go his side.
Might be the yellow magical drink.
Yeah. At the same time, I've been in Manny's camp and I've seen the intensity of his camp also, and his sparring and how everything is going there, and him too. And for him to skip out of my fight so he could stay and focus on his fight.
Thumbs up from Brian.
I was like, go for it, dude.
Skip my fight.
Please do. Don't let the rain and all that distract you from this big fight against Marquez, because these guys are putting every ounce of energy into their training camp. And
So in terms of styles, because the reason why we have unfinished business when it comes to these two is because everyone thinks the first 3 fights were just the same. Carbon copy of each and every one. The result came out and everyone was questioning, okay, it's the same thing that we saw in the last fight. And then we go to a 4th one. And everyone is saying, we're still going to see the same thing, if not less, because these two guys are older. That's the contention that everyone has. Do you share the same sentiment, that it's still going to be the same?
I just feel like this is some difference in this is how everyone, like the way Manny's approaching his training camp, the way Marquez is approaching his training camp, the way Manny's going to try to change up some of his tactics in his training camp, moving side to side more and not trying to stay in the pocket with Marquez. It's interesting to see if they can actually do it. Is one way to say when you're training for it, when you're saying it, but to make it happen in the actual fight, that's what I want to look for. I want to see, if that's going to happen. And I'm sure Manny, and the way he's been looking, and the way he's taking everything so seriously. I mean, I heard he's not singing anymore. I mean, that's got to add to something. And mentally, how much he wants it, and he wants to revert back to that aggressive style. And the way I've seen, I don't know how Marquez's camp is going at, specifically, but to see him working as hard as he is.
So those biceps?
Yeah.
These guys are just going to let everything hang out, regardless. I don't think there's going to be much boxing, other than Manny trying to step aside from side. I think these guys are going to try to take each other's head off.
Yeah.
It's going to be a dogfight, on December 8th, and that's what I'm seeing, the way these guys are fighting. And I don't see anything other than that.
He raised the topic of reverting back to old styles.
Yeah.
Now, in a boxer's point of view, because right now everyone knows that Manny's trying to go back to his 25-year-old form, 25-year-old level of energy at his age, after the amount of beating he's got in his career. As a boxer, is there any way you can tweak your training to actually defeat Father Time and go back to years before?
If anyone knows how to do it, Brian.
That's why we're asking him, right? Can you actually do that? Go back.
I would like to think I did it. I mean, I'm 32.
Yeah.
And we both look much older.
What helped? I think what helped a lot in me when with the form I had last Saturday was, I think this lifestyle change, knowing how to take care of the body. I mean, I stopped drinking alcohol. I started trying to party too much. I don't go to clubs or do none of that.
Erica's smiling right now. I just feel the.
And Erica, my
joy.
wife, has a lot to do with that also. Because she's like, Brian, you need to focus. You're not getting any younger. Every little bit is going to help you at this stage. From eating right, from sleeping, from getting enough rest, from focusing mentally and doing the right things that you need to do for you to get yourself ready. every little thing is gonna add up. It's gonna count. And you know, when fight comes and you see yourself do well, then that's what you see is gonna reap the benefit. You know, it's gonna reap all the things that you've gone through. So I think all of that helped made me look like I was younger. You know, it's because I did the extra work. I did the necessary things I need to do, and the adjustments. And then people are like, damn, man, I haven't seen you fight like that for a long time. And I'm like, because I'm, you know, doing something right in my training and my, not just the training, but the lifestyle in general.
Brian, I'd hate to put you on the spot, but if you were going to say what your prediction was for Marquez Pacquiao, what would it be? I hate to do this. I hate to do this.
I know. He's like, when he starts off with "I hate to do it," of course, I like to do it. I mean,
This makes me look a little better.
I know. It's like I would hate to do this, but you know, deep down, he likes to you know, bring that out. But the way I've seen things going, you know, with Manny's camp, both camps, and I've been there live. I haven't seen a fire like that for a while now, and I'm going for Manny for a late round stoppage.
Wow.
Yeah. Also because, you know, they're both getting up there in age, and I don't think Marquez is just as quick as he was, you know, back in 2008, and you know, and so I think Manny's gonna, you know, for once put an exclamation point in this quadrilogy.
A week after Manny Pacquiao knocks out Juan Manuel Marquez. According to Brian.
No one asked you for your prediction, man.
According to Brian. Nonito Donaire is going to step in and defend his titles against Jorge Arce. What do you think of the fight?
I think Nonito's too quick for Arce. I think Arce doesn't have that reach factor the way, you know, he's gonna walk into a little barrage of punches and still getting knocked out in the middle rounds. But that's what I see. You know, Arce is easy to get cut. He's there and he's a brawler, and I think it falls well into Nonito's way of fighting, and it's his style. He likes the guys who comes in. It's not gonna be hard for him to find Arce, so he's gonna be in there. You know,
and there's something missing in Arce's offense now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed his last few fights. He's no longer, he's still the bulldog. He's still the one charging and you know, facing his opponent right there. But there's something missing. Something disappeared in the aggression that Arce used to have that made people love him. His style's still there, but I don't know. The fire? Is it the fire? What is it?
I think it's the age. I think
the age.
I think your body doesn't respond to what you're thinking as quick and as well as it was when you're younger. You know, so I think that has to do a lot with it, and the fact that he's been through so many wars, so many wars, and the body, the wear and tear on that body is just catching up to him right now.
Right.
Question. May question ka pa?
No, you.
Ang galing sumagot.
Oh nga. And wala na akong maisip kasi. He's covering everything with his answers. But no, but when you look at it, I think, I don't know if you share the same sentiment, Champ, but it's going to be a fight of aggression versus scientific boxing. And I think Nonito Donaire could be one of the best scientific boxers in his weight division right now.
Technically sound.
Technically sound, yeah.
Do you think that Arce can carry the power to 122, the ones he carried in 115 and 118?
I don't think being able to land it, I think, is more of his problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think he has that speed, you know, and he might have that power, but I just don't see him matching speeds with Nonito in this fight. I mean, Nonito's so much more faster, and it's hard, you know, even though you got that punch, if he's not there,
what they're gonna take?
Yeah. So I think in this fight, I think you're gonna see like a race between, you know, a F1 Formula car and a regular Pinto. So
with hydraulics.
So I guess we can expect 2 more spectacular wins. Is that it?
Might get a sweep here.
According to Viloria, pupusoyin ng Pilipinas yung Mexico. Viloria by 10th round TKO, Manny Pacquiao by late round TKO, and Donaire by middle round
TKO.
Let's just wait and see.
Exciting times. Exciting times.
And Marcito too.
Oh yeah.
Isn't he fighting?
I forgot about him.
Yeah, we forgot about him.